So recently SCR had dropped the most awaited update of 2025. And that update is the Metro update. However, is the hype worth it? Well, in today's video, we are gonna be exploring the new update of SCR, explore the new stations and the new trains, and we're also gonna go through some other stuff they have dropped in this update. With that being said, let's begin with the video. So first off, I want to start this video with version 2.1.5. You may be asking yourself, why am I doing this? Well, the reason is that I want to compile version 2.1.5 as well as version 2.2. So let's begin with version 2.1.5. So version 2.1.5 is a part of SCR's 100 million visits update. To celebrate it, TJH44 announced they have released a new train, and that new train is the Class 180. This train consists of new variants. These new variants are the 10-car variant, the 100 million livery, the 10-car 100 million livery, and the hybrid livery. Note, the hybrid livery means that one of the trains has the original livery, and the other train has a different livery. In order to get this train, you will need to purchase the original Class 180, which costs 2,250 points. So what is my rating of the new train? Honestly, the interior looks amazing. The devs really did an amazing job making this train. And with the option to select the 100 million livery and the hybrid livery, and using the 10-car variant, which you need to have a game pass by the way, it makes it so much better. But I do have one complaint about this train, and that is by how super loud it is. Take a listen. When you compare it with the Class 68, you realize it's not that much loud. However, it's still loud for me. It would be cool if there's an option to reduce the train volume. Apart from that, everything about this train is cool. So I'd give the Class 180 a 9 out of 10. One thing to note, TJH44 said there will be new things added to celebrate 100 million visits. But this video is not about the 100 million update. If you want to see what else is added in the 100 million update, you can watch other SCR content creators about new things they added for the 100 million. Now it's time to move on to the main part of this video, and that is version 2.2. So as you all know, the Metro update, also known as version 2.2, is one of the most awaited updates of all time. From TJH44, he has posted what are the things added in the update. So the new trains which are now added is longer HST, which is Class 43. The longer HST comes with 3 variants, which is the HST 7-car, the HST buffer, which has 8 cars, and HST 9 cars. In order to get the 7-car and 9-car variant, you will need to purchase the original HST, which costs 3k points. As for the HST buffer, 8 cars, once you have purchased the original HST, you will also have to buy the original HST buffer, which costs 800 points. If you have purchased the Game Pass, then it shouldn't be a problem. Other trains which are added is the Class 555, which is added to Metro. The Class 555 comes with a double variant, which again you need to buy the Game Pass. The Class 555 consists of 5 coaches and costs in 1.5k points, and the double variant consists of 10 coaches. The top speed for this train is 50 miles per hour. The next train added is the Class 745, which is added in Airlink. This train consists of 12 coaches, making this the longest train in SCR. Here are some things to know about the 745. Unlike the 755, the 745 has first class. In order to get this train, you will need to purchase the Class 755, which costs in 2.5k points. And since this train is part of the Flirt family, the sounds of the trains have been upgraded. The next train added is the Class 756, which is added to Metro. This train has 2 variants. One of the variants has 3 cars and the other variant has 4 cars. In order to get this train you will need 2,750 points. There is no requirement where you need to purchase the Class 755 first. The next and the last train added is the Class 777, which is added to Metro. This train consists of 2 variants. One of the variants consists of having 4 cars, and the other variant has 8 cars, making it a double variant. In order to get this train, you will need 2,250 points. As for the double variant, you will need to purchase the Game Pass. The top speed of this train is 75 miles per hour, the same as Class 756. There is only one train that has been upgraded, and that is the Class 717. The Class 717 has been moved from Stepford Connect to Metro. Here's the most craziest thing. Even if you purchased or didn't purchase the Class 717 during the time it was at Stepford Connect, it's unlocked for everyone. If you have purchased it, then 600 points will be refunded to you. If you didn't purchase it, then you won't get any refund since you didn't purchase it during the time it was at Connect, and it's unlocked for everyone who didn't purchase it. Other changes to the trains is the Class 180, where the door chimes have been upgraded. In Class 165-166, there are new guard buzzers when you're guarding that train. Now it's time to talk about the new stations which have been added to the game. There are 3 new stations which are added into the game. These new stations are for Ways, which is between Stepford Central and Stepford East. One thing to note is that in some metro stations, they name them by letters, not numbers. At metro stations you will see dedicated stop car markers for the Class 555 and 777. The next station is Coxley Newton, which is between Bowden and Coxley. You can find another entrance at the other side of the tracks. This will take you straight to Platform 1. The next station is Barton. This is a terminus station. This station is between Bowden and Ellesmere Junction. Fun fact, not only you can turn around and do your next leg, but you can also take a different direction to get to your same destination. Other stations have been changed/expanded. These stations are Willowfield. In most stations you will see the Metro rebranding, but in some stations some other operators will stop there. You can see the static Class 717, 357 and 377 waiting for action. It seems like both operators will share the depot. The other stations that have been rebranded/expanded are Hemdon Park, Beachley. If you think Platform 3 and 4 are going to be used by Connect, you're wrong. Metro will only terminate its services here as well. Financial Quarter, City Hospital, When you reach City Hospital, you will notice a tunnel. This tunnel is used for the Metro trains to go underground. Stepford Central. This is one of the stations in which Metro trains run underground. platforms B and C will be used for terminating and other uses, while platforms A and D are used for metro trains to other destinations. Stepford East also has 4 platforms, but it's used to reduce congestion and for other trains to get there faster. High Street now runs underground and is only served by Metro. Connect passes High Street overground. This station branches off into 2 directions. One branch goes to Stepford UFC and the other branch goes to Barton, Benton, Morganstown. To Stepford UFC you should take platform A, and to Barton, Benton, Morganstown you should take platform C. In Whitefield Lido, only the branding has changed. In Stepford UFC, Metro trains terminate their service here. Connect trains continue to Whitefield from Platform 3, Platform 4 is used for both Connect and Metro as Metro trains spawn at Woodhead Lane Depot. St. Helens Bridge has received changes. The buffer at Platform 4 is now removed and is used by Metro. Stepford Connect continues to terminate here. Platforms 3 and 5 will also be used by both operators. New Harrow only has the branding changed. Ellesmere Pond has been upgraded. There is a bridge and a waiting area at the station. Ellesmere Junction doesn't have any changes apart from the Metro Information Board, but this station is where the trains from Barton stop. Verily has changed their branding as well. This is one of the stations in which the Metro trains terminate. East Verily only has the branding changed. Beaulieu Park also has the branding changed. Morganstown now serves Metro, making this station serving all 5 operators. Metro trains will terminate its service on platforms 1 and 2, but they also stop at Port Benton and Morganstown docks, so I think they will also terminate at 5A or 5B, I could be wrong. Angel Pass serves with Stepford Connect, but the branding of the station has changed. The same applies with Bowden, Coxley and Benton. Metro trains will also stop in Port Benton and Morganstown docks, however it will be accessible to diesel trains. So that is all the stations that have been added/changed in this update. Now it's time to check out some other stuff they have dropped in this update. So first let's begin with the new routes. The routes that are added to Metro are Stepford Victoria to Stepford UFC, Stepford Victoria to Willowfield, Stepford Victoria to Beachley, Stepford Central to Barton, clockwise, Willowfield to Barton, clockwise, Stepford Victoria to Barton, anti-clockwise, Stepford Central to Port Benton, Stepford Victoria to Port Benton, Stepford Victoria to Berrily, Stepford Central to Stepford UFC, Stepford Central to Berrily, Willowfield to Berrily, Willowfield to Stepford UFC, Beachley to Morganstown. St. Helens Bridge to Port Benton, Stepford Central to Morganstown, St. Helens Bridge to Morganstown, St. Helens Bridge to Barton, clockwise, and Beachley to Barton, anti-clockwise. If you have Metro diesel train, you will have access to the route, which is Stepford Victoria to Morganstown via Benton. Next up, when you spawn as a signaller, if you have the signaller rank, there's a new zone to signal, and that zone is Zone J. You can find it at High Street inside the building. Inside the signaling room you can find a supervisor desk, which is for supervisors, and Zone J desk, which is used to signal only to the underground metro stations. Here's what Zone J looks like. I'm gonna try setting up Zone J because why not? Did I do this correctly? Tell me in the comments. Lastly, when a train has been delayed for 6 minutes or more, an announcement plays regarding about the delayed train. Take a listen.
1:42 Metro service to Barton is delayed by approximately 8 minutes. We are sorry that your journey will take longer than planned.
The delayed announcement plays every minute depending on how late is your train. If your train is less than 6 minutes late, then the announcement will not play at the station. This update was the best update for everyone in the SCR community including me. I can't wait to see what plans they have for Metro in the future. Apart from Metro being leaked so many times in Reddit, it still felt completely awesome. But I do have some things to point out about in this update. First off, why did the devs decide to make the class 717 completely free to others? This will create problems. The first problem is that they already have the class 357 as the starter train, so if they have 717 this could cause problems for people who are trying to enjoy the update. The second problem is that new accounts/bots will just make the game more worse by blocking the tracks and ruining our time playing by making it completely free. It would have been okay to just keep it back to 600 points for those who haven't bought it and keep it unlocked for those who have bought it. And the second complaint I have is about the leaks. Whoever is sending the leaks, you're ruining the whole point of the update, and we'd appreciate that if you stop posting leaks for future updates. Apart from all of these problems, then this update will make SCR great again. This brings an end to today's video. If you managed to watch all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. I know there's a lot more they have been added in version 2.2, but I added only the important things they have added in the game. If you want to see what else they have added in the update yourself, you can check out the SCR website regarding about what else they have added in the update. Once again, thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you like on this video. If I have missed anything in the update, please let me know in the comments so I can be aware about it. Well, it's time to go now. I'll see you all in the next video. Have an amazing day guys, and goodbye.